and welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name's Mark and I'm going to take you for a walk around our 2011 Mitsubishi SX Lancer sedan today. Starting off at the front of the car, finished in jet black as you can see. Not a lot of imperfections, a few minor little marks on our bonnet, obviously consistent with the age of the car, but overall the front of it presents really well. As we move around to the driver's side now, a few things that we'll highlight. Factory alloy wheels fitted on this car without a scratch on them. Brand new tyres on the front of the car as well from when we prepared the vehicle. We do have colour-coded outer mirrors and door handles, being the SX. And as we scan down the side of the car, as you can see, good to be filming this car in good sunlight because it shows you the presentation, and it is impressive because you're going to see any marks or blemishes. You're always going to pick it up on a black car. As we move around to the rear of the car, a few things to highlight. All of our chrome badging. We've got the clear tail lights, also the high mount stoplight in the boot, and our factory spoiler as well. Colour-coded reverse sensors. And if I want to be really critical, a few minor little scratch marks just on the bottom of our boot lid there. And a couple of minor ones on the bumper bar, but obviously once again consistent with age. As we come around to the passenger side of the car, once again really impressed that all of our factory alloy wheels don't have a scratch on them, which is really impressive. A couple of very minor cosmetic blemishes just in the bottom of our doors there. Possible they might polish out, but that'd be something for our superstar detailer to have a look at. So the overall exterior presentation for a 2011 model is really impressive. Around at the front of the car now, have a little bit of a chat about not only the performance but the economy of this car. Powered by a little 2-litre 4-cylinder motor, still going to give you a little bit of zip around town, pushing out 113 kilowatts of power and 198 newton meters of torque. But the really impressive thing with this little Lancer is that it'll deliver 8.7 litres combined per 100 k's. So expect out of a 59 litre fuel tank, 720 kilometres to a tank of fuel. Just coming back around to the rear of the car, before we show you the ample storage area in the boot itself, I have noticed just a few minor little scratches and fade marks across the top of our spoiler here. So once again, even though it's cosmetic, wanted to highlight that so that you are aware of it. As far as access to the boot goes, if we just push our remote button twice on the key head, it will release the boot lid. As you can see, a fairly ample storage area in the back. We do have 2 factory keys as well, which is important. And also in the event we want to store additional cargo, we can drop these second row seats down, 60-40 split, in the event that we need to store more cargo in the back. So here we are inside the Lancer now, and it does present really well. We'll just illustrate exactly that now. On our driver's armrest, all of our power window switches and our power mirror switches right up the front there as well. Just to the left of that, we've got a traction control button there if we wish to turn it off. Don't really know why people would. Our steering wheel is height adjustable, so we've set ourselves up where we're nice and comfortable. Just push the lever up into place to lock it into position. And then on our leather wrapped steering wheel, we've got our cruise control settings on our right hand side, all of our audio buttons here on our left, and then down below that all of our Bluetooth buttons as well. Moving into the center section now, we'll just run through all of the buttons and things at our fingertips. So we've got our stereo here. Simple matter of hitting the power button to turn on our AM/FM stereo. Does also have CD player, which is MP3 compatible as well. Our heating and cooling buttons here as well. I've just turned the air conditioning on because it's about the first time we've been able to this year in Melbourne. And below that, you can call it a storage compartment because nobody should smoke in a car, and a 12-volt outlet on our right-hand side there. Moving to the transmission, which is automatic, CVT auto. Really good transmission in the Lancers. It's bulletproof. And then across to the right-hand side, if we wish to drive it in manual mode, we can. Just changing the gears by use of the lever itself. Then we also have our handbrake behind that, and cup holders tucked away underneath that lid there with a little coin tray there as well. Once again, paying attention to how well this car presents. Not a scratch or mark anywhere so far. and then a little storage compartment in there as well. We'll just scan around the interior and just look at the quality of the seats, the carpets, factory car mats fitted in this car as well. It does have 7 airbags, the Lancer as standard, so front side curtain airbags and knee airbag for the driver, hence the reason it achieves a 5-star ANCAP safety rating. The last thing we'll have a look at, originally owned by a gentleman in Glen Iris, and the one impressive thing about the way he's serviced this car is it's actually been serviced more regularly than the intervals that Mitsubishi usually requires, which is every 15,000 Ks. This car's pretty much been done every 10,000 Ks so far in its life, hence the reason it presents the way that it does. So in summary, really impressive example of a 2011 SX Mitsubishi Lancer. Just to recap, a 2-litre 4-cylinder motor giving us 113 kilowatts of power, 198 newton metres of torque, still delivering really impressive fuel economy, 8.2 litres combined per 100 Ks, 5-star ANCAP safety rating, only done 43,000 kilometres. It's just come out of new car warranty, but does qualify for an extension of either 3 or 5 years. Ask one of our staff about that when you call on 9907 0555.